Today, we're gonna talk about probably the number one formation in FC25. The pros love it and it is so effective. Come on, boys, let's do this. If you're looking for cheap FC25 coins, make sure to check fifacoin.com, super fast delivery, and use the code OVI to get an even bigger discount. Link will be in the description. What is going on, everyone? My name is Ovi and welcome to a new episode in which we talk about the best formations and the best custom tactics in FC25. If you want the code for the 4411 that we're going to talk about today, just go at the end of the video if you want to stick with me and see why this formation is so good and why we do what we do in certain situations with the tactics. Let's start and let's go. First of all, I do believe that, at least for me, for my playstyle, 4-4-2 is better. I like having two striker, finesse shot with the left striker. It's my style. But the introduction of this SBC right here, Johan Cruyff, who doesn't shine as a striker, doesn't shine as a winger, but he does shine as a central attacking midfielder. The introduction of this card, in my opinion, makes the 4-4-1-1 probably at this moment the most effective formation in FC25. The distribution of this player, the distribution of the ball of this player is second to none, and this is what you need to know from the start. The 4-4-1-1 can only be played, in my opinion, with a player on the cam position that is able to distribute properly the ball, to be a great passer, and in the same time he needs to be also a sort of second striker and be able to shoot a trivela or a finesse, do a speed boost, and finish inside the box. The cam is the most important position here. If you don't have a player with great passing that can also finish inside the box, do a trivela, don't play the 4-4-1-1. If you have a player like that, then you should go for sure for this formation. It is so good to use. On the other hand, personal preference here for the two CMs. I've seen players that like holding on both and also both of them being more defensively oriented. But personally, for me, I like one of the two players to be great with the ball. Actually, I like both of them to be great with the ball. Why do I like that? Because at this moment in FC25, passing, in my opinion, is what is standing between you and winning more games. Mistakes in passing in defense, lack of accuracy of passing in the build-up, that is the problem. So this is why what I do for myself and what I recommend for everyone is to get two midfielders that, okay, they should be also good at defending, but passing is crucial in this game. Now, that being said, let's get down to business. Let's finally get to the 4-4-1-1 right here. I'm going to present you two variations. First of all, build up play style will be balanced. Defensive approach will be balanced. I am not a fan anymore of the 70. I believe that it is too risky. A pro might make it work and be fantastic with 70, but for me, 50 is what I need and what I enjoy. Now, important to know. For me, the number one thing that I need to have is not necessarily a player on his role plus. It's great if I can have him, but I do prefer, for example, now Talisca is a right midfielder, Malen a left midfielder. From start, these two players will not be able to finish outside the box. So I lose something with the game. I cannot finish outside the box. They might have better AI movement in attack, but you won't be able to finish outside the box. So for me personally, and what I advise you to do also, I prefer even want to have off player role, but now I can do trivelas from outside the box. I win by I add a certain scenario to my attacking playstyle. Very, very important. And from personal experience, okay, you see a difference if you have a player in that particular role with plus, but the difference is not that big comparing with the fact that I get the player there, but I can't finish with him because he can't do a finesse from the left side or vice versa. I've seen pros that do here roll inside forward for both of the left mid and right mid. For me personally, for my playstyle, you can try this. This is what pros use, 90% of them. But for me, a winger and one inside forward works best, because sometimes I find opponents that have their team very narrow and I cannot open them at all. So that's why having a winger there helps a lot. Both fullbacks unbalanced. Fullback and balanced. Defender and defender. Goalkeeper on defend. One of my CMs on holding. The other one box to box. Now, I've seen a lot of pros only with holding here. I'm not a pro. I also play to enjoy myself, to have fun, to create more chances. So that's why I go with box to box. Holding might be the safer way. Now, the cam, we were talking about it. Needs to be playmaker. I don't advise you to go with shadow striker. It's not bad, but playmaker just does the connection between right mid CM striker. You can do one touch over the head, cheap passes that are so overpowered with the playmaker. The playmaker just gets in a better position. The striker will have. I've been testing the target forward. It is nice, but at the end of the day, no matter what, advanced forward plus plus seems quite good for the player over there, especially for a player of Mbappe's aura with advanced forward plus plus. Otherwise, absolutely superb formation. It has a feeling of 4-2-3-1. It has a feeling of 4-2-3-1 from previous seasons, but a bit more offensive with the gap here between the center backs and the two CMs. Now, code on the screen, you have it over there. Just write it in the chat for other people, and let me know, guys, what do you think about the 4-4-1-1? Do you prefer this one, or do you prefer formations with two strikers? Personally, for me, I love using this one, but somehow I feel safer when I have the option to do also finish shot with my left striker. So if I play a 4-4-2, and maybe I do... Wait, oh, what is this glitch? Hello? And if I go here, I have Mbappe. Maybe he does a finesse shot, I like to have that. But now it depends. It's personal preference at the end of the day. Let me know in the comment section below. This will be all for today's video. Wish you all an absolutely fantastic day. Ciao, ciao.